Hi guys, welcome to a new video, a new episode of my Supernatural Rewatch series I just started. Today we are up to episode 2, just the second video in the series, Wendigo episode, one of my favorites. I think I can say this line pretty much about all episodes in season 1, or at least till season 3, because I really do love those seasons. They were the darkest, the most focused storylines on the monsters, on the boys. It was just fun, honestly. I mean, did they forget to have fun in the new seasons? Apparently so. The new showrunners and the new actors crowding the show and taking the focus of the boys, the biggest issue of recent seasons that I've been talking about for years. So back to the good old stuff, nostalgia of the early seasons. Again, getting ready for the big set finale next season. However they decide to end it is going to be sad that, the cliche of the end of an era, whatever. Hopefully they come back in the future and focus on the boys like they do in the early seasons. Wendigo, again, is one of my favorites. People criticize like the effects of the Wendigo, saying it looks cheesy or whatever when I read reviews of the early episodes. But really, can you point to a new episode that is as cool as this episode and as interesting and as creepy as this episode? I don't think so. I mean, there have been some great episodes in recent seasons, but I don't think any of them come close to the episodes in season 1 specifically. Wendigo is no exception. Again, a fun, creepy episode, typical standard monster. There's no much drama, convolution around it. So let's go ahead and start the rewatch, and we're gonna talk about it during the rewatch. So let's get started.
Dude, you're cheating.
No, you just suck.
I mean, practically they had no budget, and just look at the lighting, the effects, and everything. Again, just looks much cooler than anything we have in the later seasons. Once again, and we're only a few seconds into the episode, and you can't help but admire the effort and creativity. They're using very little money. They probably have much more money now, but they cannot match what Eric Kripke and the early producers, directors, and writers crafted here in season 1 episode. So it's just something to really admire looking back on the show.
Hey, Haley. Day 6. We're still out near Blackwater Ridge. We're fine, keeping safe. So don't worry. Talk to you tomorrow.
It's all in the atmosphere. Goodbye, Tommy. It sucks that Crowley actually kills him, brings him back and kills him in a later season. So much for Crowley being like the best friend of the boys and all of that. Brian wasn't gonna help, but it's a nightmare anyway. It's a creepy nightmare.
You okay?
Turned from sad to horror movie all of a sudden.
Another nightmare? Wanna drive for a while?
In your whole life, you never once asked me
A
that.
very rare request.
Just thought you might want to, never mind.
A very rare offer. There's no drama about heaven. There's no where's Michael? Where's Lucifer? Cass is looking for him somewhere. There's no Cass. There's no Crowley. None of that boring side stuff just being shoved into the storyline. Because even in the recent seasons, Monsters of the Week episodes aren't really Monsters of the Week episodes because they're like half drama at least, half the monster. They don't really care about the monster anymore as far as the writers and directors go. They just shove in the big storyline, the drama, the other characters in every single monster episode. Now, all they have is, well, Dad sent us on a hunt, we gotta find Dad, and we have to hunt monsters until we find Dad, and that's it. All the focus from then on is on the individual monster, individual storyline of the episode. Sorry for the mini rant, but it's just, you watch this and you watch something from season 13 or 14, even so-called Monsters of the Week episodes, and you realize like the huge difference between both as far as quality, focus on the boys, the storyline is just pure quality in the early seasons like this one. And the new seasons is just all over the place. That's not good television. That's just you're trying to put everything in, and yep, that's scripty days for you right now in the early seasons. Massive difference. It's just no comparison. That is TV gold right there.
Blackwater Ridge is pretty remote. It's cut off by these canyons here. Rough terrain, dense forest, abandoned silver and gold mines all over the place.
Dude, check out the size of this friggin' bear.
Ah, terrible.
And a dozen or more grizzlies in the area. It's no nature hike, that's for sure.
Animal murder is not fun.
You boys aren't planning to go out near Blackwater Ridge by any chance?
Oh, no, sir. We're environmental study majors from UC Boulder. Just working on a paper.
Recycle, man.
Bull. You're friends with that?
Back when they were young enough to play college students.
Yes. Yes, we are. Ranger Wilkinson.
Well, I will tell you exactly what I told her. Her brother filled out a backcountry permit saying he wouldn't be back from Blackwater until the 24th. So it's not exactly a missing persons now, is it? Tell that girl to quit worrying. I'm sure her brother's just fine.
We will. Well, that Haley girl's quite a pistol, huh?
That is putting it
Actually, you know what would help is if I could show her a copy of that backcountry permit. You know, so she could see her brother's return date.
What are you cruising for a hookup or something?
What do you mean?
The coordinates point to Blackwater Ridge, so what are we waiting for? Let's just go find Dad. I mean, why even talk to this girl?
I don't know, maybe we should know what we're walking into before we actually walk into it.
What?
Well, since when do you all shoot first to ask questions later anyway?
It's usually Dean.
Since now.
Yeah, Dean is definitely cruising for a hookup.
Thanks.
That yours?
Yeah.
Nice car.
Dean wants to
So,
marry that
Tommy's
girl.
not due back for a while.
The other people that went missing that year, those bear attacks too? About all the people that went missing this year. Same thing? We knew what we were dealing with. We might be able to stop it.
Old guy with secrets.
There's something evil in those woods.
That is a big cliche. Biggest.
It was some sort of a demon.
Spirits and demons don't have to unlock doors if they want inside. They just go through the walls.
So it's probably something else, something corporeal.
Corporeal. Excuse me, Professor?
Shut up. So what do you think?
The claws, the speed that it moves. Could be a skinwalker, maybe a black dog. Whatever we're talking about a creature, and it's corporeal. Which means we can kill it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. A great Predator reference.
You guys got room for 2 more?
Wait, you want to come with us?
Who are these guys?
Apparently this is all the Park Service could muster up for the search and rescue.
Your rangers?
That's right.
And you're hiking out in biker boots and jeans?
Oh, sweetheart, I don't do shorts.
He does plenty of stories later.
But you think this is funny? It's dangerous backcountry out there. Her brother might be hurt.
Believe me, I know how dangerous it can be. We just want to help them find their brother, that's all.
This guy is really annoying. Don't like him. Effects for second episode. Speaking of evil, looking at like monsters like the Wendigo, it's not really evil. He's a predator, as Dean called him. Kind of like a wild animal who's just hungry. He's just eating to survive. So now looking back, I just don't think most of those monsters are evil anyway. They're just acting on whatever motives they think is right. In this case, survival, which really can't really blame them for, you know. But the show kind of painted all the monsters as those horrible things you gotta hunt and kill in the early seasons, but it became more of a gray area in later seasons, and I'm glad they evolved that idea in recent seasons. But in the early seasons, they were definitely trying to paint it as just black and white. It was never really black and white. Nothing is just pure evil, really. It's always like a motive behind it, or the thing, or the creature, the person, whatever. They're thinking of, they think they're doing the right thing, you know. You know what they say about villains? The best villains think they're right. They think they're doing the right thing. This can apply to pretty much a lot of villains, if not most, if not all of them.
We gotta get these people to safety. All right, listen up. It's time to go. Things have gotten more complicated.
What?
Kid, don't worry. Whatever's out there, I think I can handle it.
It's not me I'm worried about. If you shoot this thing, you're just gonna make it mad. We have to leave now.
1, you're talking nonsense. 2, you're in no position to give anybody orders.
Relax.
We never should have let you come out here in the first place, all right? I'm trying to protect you.
You protect me. I was hunting these woods when your mommy was still kissing you goodnight.
Yeah? It's a damn near perfect hunter. It's smarter than you. And it's gonna hunt you down and eat you alive unless we get your stupid sorry ass out of here.
You tell him, Sam.
Crazy, right?
Yeah? You ever hunt a wind?
Right!
Chill out.
Stop! Stop it. Everybody just stop. Look, Tommy might still be alive. And I'm not leaving here without him.
It's getting late. This thing is a good hunter in the day, but an unbelievable hunter at night. We'll never beat it, not in the dark. We need to settle in and protect ourselves.
How?
Yeah, this hunter character is obnoxious, as you'd expect from a hunter who murders innocent animals. He thinks he knows it all, you know, he's older, those are just kids, you know. What's their business telling me what's gonna happen or try to protect me? But the boys obviously have actual experience with real monsters, you know. Their dad trained them since they were kids, and they just want to clear the situation up, but this douchebag is just making everything more complicated and endangering the lives of the girl, her other brother, and she insists on not leaving anyway, so the boys just gotta settle in and protect them anyway. So yeah, the boys always have this sense of responsibility, saving others, even if they're stupid and stubborn, like in this case. So yeah, great job, Sam and Dean.
This is why.
Dad's
This book.
journal.
This is Dad's single most valuable possession. Everything he knows about every evil thing is in here. And he's passed it on to us. I think he wants us to pick up where he left off. You know, saving people, hunting things. The family business.
And the epicness begins.
That makes no sense. Why doesn't he just call us? Why doesn't he tell us what he wants? Tell us where he is?
I don't know. But the way I see it, Dad's given us a job to do, and I intend to do it.
Dean being a soldier, as always.
No. I gotta find Dad.
It's the only thing I can
gotta
think
find
about.
Jessica's killer. It's the only thing I can think about.
Okay, all right. Sam, we'll find them, I promise. Listen to me. You've got to prepare yourself. I mean, this search could take a while.
Really a while.
And all that anger, you can't keep it burning over the long haul. It's gonna kill you. You gotta have patience, man.
How do you do it? How does Dad do it?
Them.
Well, for one, them. I mean, I figure our family's so screwed to hell. Maybe we can help some others. Makes things a little bit more bearable.
It's a noble cause. They told you guns don't work on it, idiot.
It's over here! It's
Yeah, he's gone. Good riddance. Thankfully, the annoying character is killed. I mean, I think they make certain characters that annoying and obnoxious just so we can cheers them on when they're killed. Like one of the monster victims in a movie or TV show. He's one of those, and I'm glad they got rid of him so soon, because I just had enough of him being obnoxious.
How do you know about this stuff?
Kind of runs in the family.
Family business, that's how.
Wendigo is a Cree Indian word. It means evil that devours.
They're hundreds of years old. Each one was once a man, sometimes an Indian, or other times a frontiersman or a miner or a hunter.
How's a man turn into one of those things?
Well, it's always the same. During some harsh winter, guy finds himself starving, cut off from supplies or help. Becomes a cannibal to survive, eating other members of his tribe or camp.
Like the Donner Party.
Cultures all over the world believe that eating human flesh gives a person certain abilities, speed, strength, immortality.
If you eat enough of it, over years you become this less than human thing. You're always hungry.
So if that's true, how can Tommy still be alive?
You're not gonna like it.
Tell me.
More than anything, a Wendigo knows how to last long winters without food. It hibernates for years at a time. When it's awake, it keeps its victims alive. It stores them, so it can feed whenever it wants.
Snacks. This episode is totally a reference to Predator the movie overall. Dean kidnapped. Man, that was quick. Literally like few seconds between Sam and the boy finding Dean, looking for Dean and the girl, and the monster just pretty much just takes him. Dean was all his skills, couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, crazy quick for sure.
They went this way.
It's better than breadcrumbs.
Provisions.
You think what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I think so.
The bros telepathic communication. Love it.
Sam, he's gonna get you out of here.
What are you gonna do?
playing bait. Gotta love the trash talking Wendigo.
Hey, you want some white meat, bitch? I'm right here.
This line always makes me laugh. Sam's bravery, just being a hero. Oh yeah! Dean to the rescue.
Not bad, huh?
She was questioning him like, why'd you lie to me, why'd you come here, and he saved him at the end.
Man, I hate camping.
Me too.
Camping is really dangerous, if you think about it.
Sam, you know we're gonna find Dad, right?
Yeah, I know. But in the meantime, I'm driving.
So weird seeing Sam drive baby. So used to seeing Dean doing it. He occasionally lets him do it, which is awesome of him. Alright, done with another rewatch of another awesome episode, one of my favorites, the Wendigo. Again, they had so little money, they used practical effects, and it was awesome. He was generally freaky. First of all, really big, really tall monsters, very smart. I like the attributes to the Wendigo. He's a very smart hunter, like the boys described. He fools them by mimicking human voices so perfectly. I don't know how he does it, but there's some majestic power he got there. And yeah, he almost got the boys. Good thing he doesn't kill his victims right away, or else Dean and the girl would have been gone a long time ago. So he keeps snacks, which is really convenient for saving the victims, because he keeps them there for a while. And yeah, Sam and Dean saved the day as usual. They put their lives to save people, in front to save people, which is really brave of them and heroic, even when they were really young. Their father, John, did a great job raising them to be not only hunters, but literal heroes. A lot of people blame John and say he's a bad father, but that is the result of John right there, not Bobby, who became their later surrogate father. It is John's, even though it was considered harsh upbringing. He was like ex-military, he raised them like soldiers and all of that, but they turned out awesome, and the boys did forgive him very shortly, even in season 1, I think. One of the early seasons anyway. It didn't take like season 14 through 100 episodes for them to forgive him finally, as the writers tried to make it seem. They actually forgave him pretty early in season 1 in an upcoming episode. Forgot which one exactly, but I vividly remember the scene when Sam specifically talks to Zane by the Impala and tell him that, you know, he forgives John, he understands what he did. We turned out okay, considering, you know, and yeah, it turned out great. And that's an example there on their individual monster hunts, how they put their lives in danger to save other people they don't even know, try to save other families, and they could die any moment in those hunts, but they still put their lives on the line to save people. That is a family business, right? Great episode, great monster. Again, the atmosphere is amazing as usual. The dark atmosphere of the early seasons is always awesome to watch, and the music, the stories are so like condensed and focused. You just gotta wish all the recent seasons have that focus as they do in the early seasons. So yeah, always a pleasure watching those early episodes. Nostalgia is real, and we'll always enjoy watching them. What did you guys think of the second episode of the series, Wendigo? Are you a big fan of it like I am? Let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe for more awesome Supernatural content. Until next time, as always, no chick flick moments.